It says noon Eastern.
Perfect. All right. So the drills are back together, so now I just got to rebuild the entire ejector system.
Oh, that's fun.
Yup. Definitely on my list of things I wanted to do today.
Alright, drive safe. Alright, you're welcome.
As in, was not planning on doing this. Actually, it probably was last week, but you know. Was not in the grand scheme of things wanting to do this.
Yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah. I need steel plates. Which we currently don't have right this second.
We don't have any steel plate?
Apparently.
Uh-oh. That's problematic.
Yes.
Because I already know I'm going to need some of that at some point. I'll take those. It's kind of funny, I'm just trying to remember all the components that I'm going to need coming up. Just kind of spitballing. But at the same time, it's like the nice thing with this ship is I can just kind of load a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
That was the beauty of having this ship when we were working on Genesis.
Yeah.
Having that luxury of just dumping everything we possibly would need into the ship and running it out to wherever.
Right. Okay, so currently I think these ones out
Man, why didn't I add batteries to these chips before? It's the greatest thing for on-demand power.
Right.
Don't know why it only took just to this season to discover that, but I think it was probably because I built an all-electric ship.
Probably. Alright. Pull those back down.
Okay.
Of course, now I built the 20 billion, not actually 20 billion, but the large grid pieces. I redesigned it in small grid.
Redesign what?
The core room.
Ah.
Looks a lot nicer and it's a lot more compact.
And I guess if I'm gonna build this thing.
Now we just need an updated location. Lexington, Kentucky. Alright.
I had
Right.
a control panel in here somewhere, but apparently not.
Why don't you have a control panel? Hmm?
I don't know. Where is velocity? Stop it from spinning anymore. Built an advanced rotor. I don't remember why.
For magical things.
I'm going to put a regular rotor in its place. So I have no need of running conveyors to that system.
What system?
The core.
Ah. Oh, that's what I was going to work on too at some point, was the oxygen farm.
Huh. Tower.
But I suppose I need to get our resource collection system under control.
Yeah, it'd probably be a good plan. To add small head. Turn up braking torque. Max out the displacement. And there we go. 6 small steel tubes. Alright.
Please tell me the gravity well is still on board. No? Okay, awesome. I guess I'm gonna have to build one of those too.
Are we surprised?
Not really. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I most certainly will need the gravity well.
Yep. Oh, come on. I have the pieces I need. Why?
Storm inbound.
Okay, now you let me at it. Temperamental.
Well, of course. Burr, 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 burr.
Exactly.
Do we have any gravity generator components constructed yet?
I don't know.
I mean, chances are I'm going to say is no, but you never know, I suppose.
Yeah. Excuse me. I need things. Thing. Oop. There we go.
Small steel tube, that's what we need, okay.
Go. Do. That's not what I want. That thing. The thing with the thing.
We're the side of things.
Exactly.
Oh, we do have gravity components. Sweet.
Awesome.
That's exactly what I needed. It's almost like I already knew I was going to need to build a gravity generator or something.
We should probably put some kind of gravity on this thing at some point.
What? The base? You think?
Yeah.
Well, we got moon gravity. Do
Oh,
we
yeah,
really?
that's-
Do we really need more gravity?
That's true, I guess.
I mean, if you think we do, I mean, I suppose we can do it. But it's just like we already have gravity.
I actually totally forgot that the moon had gravity, to be honest.
Well done.
Might be
It's
all
only
right.
ever been the bane of our freaking existence here.
Yeah.
Alright, so gravity might have just gotten a little wonky for a moment. Mainly because the gravity generator has just been built.
Ah.
And I don't have any of those blocks assigned right now.
That must be out of its range because I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, are you in the room?
I'm in the core room right now.
Gotcha.
attempting to get the core built. Or at least get some of the base built. Figure get the framework for this thing built up, and then I can start digging out a space for our floor elevator. That'll be an interesting project.
Yes, yes, it will.
So I don't remember. I want to say it's 4 blocks for every piston.
Restaurant. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfecto.
So now I just need.
Need things.
Hey, a load popped up from Fraser, Michigan to Seattle, Washington. It's
a long run.
2,366 miles.
Yeah, about 2,000 miles.
Okay.
We don't have cross-country stuff much. Most of that goes by train, though.
And I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
Lunar
like sending
does
anyone to
all cross-country.
Washington anyways,
Oh yeah, we
but
do a bunch of
that's
cross-country
not
stuff, but
my call to really
a lot of
make.
that stuff gets put on the train, like intermodal,
Gotcha.
is what I mean.
You're welcome. Okay.
Okay, alright, alright, alright. Now I just
Alright, you're welcome. Bye.
good enough, actually. Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
Oop, we're gonna steel plate.
Bonk. Okay, now I'm gonna go ore exploring since I have the capability now.
Yay,
Ow.
capabilities.
That was a stupid move.
What would you go and do that for?
So, I made the mistake of forgetting to turn the batteries on.
Well done.
So, yeah. Okay, I was gonna mess something up here, so hold on. Battery, that is battery, okay. Group, battery. Battery, okay. Battery.
Slowly.
Oh, hold on. Alright.
Just figure it out.
Maybe. I'm experimenting.
Experimenting's fun.
I'm sure. Perfect. Finally. Alright. So from that experimenting, did I take damage? Thankfully not, because I had a landing gear on the bottom of this. Good. Good, good, good. Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
This ship has 2 hours of range on it.
2 hours of range. Nice.
fine by me. For an all electric ship.
Yeah. We'll happily take
Especially one that can broadcast ore deposits.
that. Yeah.
Nickel,
Technology.
cobalt, iron. Iron, cobalt, nickel, iron.
Do 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 do.
Gold.
Yay. I need it. That's the way I need it. Come up there.
Alright.
Alright, alright, alright.
But like, now there's actually a beacon point for where the gold is that I can fly to
Ooh.
without having to bumble around in the mining ship. All right, here we go. Thrusters away.
And there's a giant old waypoint that I can actually see.
What was that?
And there's a giant old waypoint I can actually see.
For what?
For the gold.
Oh, gold waypoint. I see what you're saying. Okay.
Usually for whatever reason we have issues seeing each other's.
Well, because it's on an antenna.
Hmm.
So there on the Electric Scout there is a an ore detector
Mhm.
and an antenna, and the ore detector is assigned broadcast via antenna,
Ah,
and then the antenna is just set to broadcast.
gotcha.
Which is nice if I'm trying to, do shit.
Yeah.
How's the base charge looking?
Let's see. Excuse me. Store power to. Just looking at the batteries, currently going down.
Well, I
And
mean,
then-
considering the sun's going about perfect sense. But more like, what's our longevity? Like, how long shall discharge?
I would love to tell you, except it keeps telling me how long till recharged.
Okay, so that means we're actually still drawing some.
Yeah.
Holy sh!
Yeah, we're drawing about.
I almost got hit by a meteor.
Oh jeez. Yeah, we're drawing between 5 and 800 kilowatts currently. Looks like per battery,
Alright.
give or take.
Well, I mean, I guess if we're still taking power in, I'm okay with that.
Let's see, once it switches over to actual night, I can check it again.
Yeah. Get into full night mode.
Put that
Oh,
lock down.
I know what I forgot to do. Control panel, ejectors, throw out.
So what are we
There we go.
throwing out now?
Everything.
Ah!
Actually, just stone, but
Ah. Only need so much stone at one time. Let's see, that way, there. And there, and there. There. Alright, where is thing? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm getting to the point where I'll actually have to go look at a couple of my screenshots because I don't remember exactly how I had it before.
how you had what?
The core.
Oh,
So I swapped it over to have my small grid design. So it saves a lot of room.
boy, do I love how easy it is to mine with a properly tuned mining ship.
It is nice, that is for sure.
Yeah, it can tunnel.
That is a wonderful thing.
Actually, we should probably use this to build the tunnel
To
for
build
the
our
elevator.
tunnels. Or, yeah.
Probably what we should do actually is probably start from the ground up rather than top down.
Well, it would be better to build a... Well, I guess tunnel doesn't matter too much, but I was going to do top down because I could basically place one of the corner frameworks down as I go.
Oh no, I'm thinking more for the tunneling portion of it,
Gotcha.
like the digging portion.
Alright. You go there. Where is that one?
All right, what we got floating in here still? There's still some gold in here. All right.
Everything.
That's kind of cool, actually. There's like this marble pool of stone
Nice.
from what I've ejected from mining. All right. Layer 2.
So it might be good to build some kind of comm tower or something at some point too.
Some sort of what?
Some sort of comm tower.
We do have a comm tower?
Oh, that's right, you did. Sorry, totally forgot about that. Never mind. Ignore what I was saying.
I mean, it'll be it'll be improved upon as
Oh,
we
yeah.
get to that point, but
Yeah.
for right now, I mean, we technically have a comm tower.
Yes. Let's see, where is pictures? Because I gotta go through and look at how I did this. Better lit one. That'll do. Okay. Okay. Close you out. Let's see. Those. Just start drilling some more here. Get some more workspace. Enough for the moment. That one. Do 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 do. If only. I wish there was a way. I wish I could have at least figured out how they did that funky floating glitch with the rotors.
Floating glitch with the rotors?
Yeah. Did I ever? I thought I sent you
Another one popped up
a while
from-
ago.
says
There
you're
was a
50
build. It
miles
almost looked
away.
like something out of
And it picks up from
StarCraft
Sandusky,
with
Ohio,
the
and
Protoss.
Chicago, Illinois.
It was basically, it looked like a giant cannon, more or less, with a floating ring around it, or floating arms. It
No, I
was
don't remember.
it was done with basically a connection trick glitch thing,
Which they probably patched out.
probably. I mean, it didn't. Essentially, it made it so you still had the rotors, and the rotor heads still talk to each other, but they could be like 20 blocks apart.
Ah.
Yeah.
But they would still think that they were there. So I'm sure they've probably patched that kind of thing out by now, but it's like, oh. Make it look like our computer core is just floating in midair.
Well, that would be kind of cool. At the same time, it's like, okay, not really necessary.
Okay, do I have to
Yeah.
take you off then?
Well, also having space for 12 computers probably isn't necessary either, but that's what's getting built. But it's also getting built in such a way where it'll take up less space than 4 full-size blocks. More or less. Probably 6
Okay.
in total.
You're welcome. Alright, no problem. Bye.
Forgot I'd turned that block off to help me identify the other blocks and never turned it back.
Not supposed to do that.
Alright. Delivery of gold.
Yay, gold. Don't remember what we need it for, but yay, gold.
Everything. Actually, not quite everything, but enough stuff.
All of the things.
Yep.
Hey, it's Natalie. I'm just calling for an updated location.
What does it take to build?
Saddyville?
Bulletproof glass, computer, Construction components, metal grid, large bullet. Okay. I think I turned off bulletproof glass because I didn't remember what it was for. We're gonna need the bulletproof glass again.
Okay.
So, if you want to cue that back up.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Production.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not in here.
Alright, sounds good. Bye.
I suppose at some point we need to actually weld up the connection or the connecting tubes up to the the solar panels.
Oh, yeah. So that we can actually have oxygen farm.
Because that's kind of one of my next projects is build the oxygen farm, but to do so I'm going to need those connections.
Okay, it's next in line after a bunch of steel plate that I'm doing right now. Just kind of re-up our stock real quick.
Gotcha.
Let's see, how did I do? I did that. Okay.
Okay, as far as the ground level elevator, what if we had the door like right? That'd be kind of cool right about there. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
What are you doing now?
Oh, I'm just figuring out where I want to burrow into the wall to build this thing.
Build this thing.
The doorway to the elevator that we're eventually going to build.
Oh,
I figured
gotcha.
I'd figure out where to tunnel it.
Gotcha. So yeah, we'll have to dig
Well,
it out.
how about right about here?
I suppose I should come see what you're.
Yeah.
Where are you? Wait, where?
Down
No,
here.
No, you're not over there. I saw Electric Scout and then.
Oh, Electric Scout's way the hell over there.
Just. Where is it? There it is. It's like 20 billion green things.
Yep. But like
Yeah.
right, just point
That
it
works.
towards the center of that, and then we'll just build the shaft down to wherever I stop.
Yeah, it works. I figured we'd probably dig a room off to the side so that the elevator wasn't smack dab in the hangar.
No, what side? What side do we want the elevator
Saying
room to
just
be on?
because we don't have any cabling, probably do it on the side.
Okay, so then, oh boy, save lag. So if that's the case, then probably put the door like that's pretty flat there. So something like right here, just burrow in.
Yeah, and we can adjust where needed.
Yeah, well, we can make it fancy.
Yep.
I just need
Reference.
we just need a shaft
Yeah.
to build into. So, just as an FYI, that means gravity's gonna get really funky
Okay.
because this is gonna be all stone mining.
All
I
right.
figure we don't need to save the stone.
Nah.
So, yeah.
So you there, you gotta build you. I got you. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. It just looks weird. Things that look weird until you get the rest of the stuff put in place. Always makes things interesting where you're trying to rebuild something. okay, Karen? Yeah. 3, 4, 5. When I was deciding whether or not to do a build like this for the core, I actually decided to test it. Does not matter if it's on rotor, if the programming block and timer are on separate rotors, separate grids. As long as they are connected, they will control everything. It's wonderful.
Interesting.
So you can basically, you can take like a single rotor and put a, basically make like an electronics holder board and stick like 10 or 15 timers and programming blocks and take up the same amount of space as like 2 normal locks. It's a wonderful thing. I was going to try to set up a, or I'm working on designing some kind of control room, but I don't know if I'll actually utilize it on the base or not.
Okay.
Just because what I want to do with it would be at least the same size room as the control, or the core room, if not a little bit larger. This monitor's displaying everything. Ba, 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 ba.
Nice thing is I'm trying to use the artificial horizon to guide my level drilling, but I can't guarantee how
Yeah.
level it's going to be.
Yeah, that drill shake will get you.
I mean, this will burrow pretty straight, but it doesn't necessarily mean it'll be straight in level.
Oh yeah,
It's just kind of as it chunks along.
that's alright. As long as we get more or less close, we can go through and round things off or straighten
Yeah,
them out.
this will get a lot of the hard work done.
Yeah.
That's an interesting view.
Oh.
I am outside of my tunnel, inside of the mountain.
Oh, is it doing a glitch through thing?
Yep.
Gotcha.
So it's like I can kind of see through the world,
Yep.
which is nice because I get my artificial horizon back every time I'm third person.
That is nice. Do-do-do-do. Yay, framework.
How's my progress look? Because I don't really want to get out.
Give me 1 second. We'll come look.
I mean, as far as like in relation to the hangar.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. So that's there. You are... Looks like, give or take, you're roughly in line with almost this halfway through the landing pad outside.
So I'm in line with the landing pad at this point.
For how deep you've gone is what I mean.
Okay.
You're looking good as far as roughly how straight... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, it looks like you kind of veered off to the left a little bit, but not too bad.
I mean, it did. I think it did feel like it was dragging to the left a little bit more than the right, but
Yeah, I'd go about roughly another same distance of what you've gone so far, and you should be about perfect.
All right.
Then we can.
Whatever that equates out to be.
Yeah, I mean, perfect enough for what we need.
Lunar.
Move back. Trying to build
Hey,
frame
Larry.
here. That.
This thing just tunnels so easily. It's so awesome.
Larry, man. Alright. Just want to make sure I'm updating the right Larry. Said I just wanted to make sure I was updating the right Larry. Oh, okay. You said wind. It's not pulling up the.
Building frames, building
Okay, now
frames.
it did. Alright, so you're gonna call me when you get rolling again then?
Okay, so the tunneling I may have actually started trending down a little bit once I got
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah.
Oh well, it'll feel mountain-based like.
Yeah.
Sunday night?
Yeah, no, there's definitely, you can tell when I lost the artificial horizon. Because you'll be like, if you come down here and look at some point, you just like, it
Yeah.
goes kind of level, goes down a little bit, goes, you know, kind of, it's like this soft level down, and all of a sudden it just goes down. Oh well. I tried.
Yeah. Yeah, your poor puppy. I couldn't imagine.
Buildy frames.
I tend to call all of them puppy, but still.
I suppose I should look and see what I'm running at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
CPU's jumping around a little bit, but it's jumping right around up to 50%. Memory is barely being touched.
Oh, how's our power consumption looking with the sun down?
Give me a second.
yeah.
Excuse me.
Nothing will replace.
Currently we have about 540 kilowatts stored, fully depleted in 2 hours.
How many hours?
2.
Yeah, that's enough.
I don't know if each battery is just going off its own, or if it's a overall, or what.
Yeah, that's each battery, so you can just assume the whole system's about 2 then,
Okay.
if they're all drawing about even.
Alrighty.
How's my horizontal progress?
Let me go check. So you are, where are you?
I'm in the ground.
Yes, I'm looking for. Oh yeah, you're more than good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're. I think you might almost be in line with the core room now.
Oh,
Actually, you gone just a hair past the core room. Like you're. If I'm sitting at the back edge, like where I have those timers, you're about in line with those.
huh.
That's
Okay.
alright. It'd be good to have a little extra room to work with. Stick extra things back there. Maybe have a small like ground-based vehicle hangar down there, as well as the elevator going up here.
Well, that's what I figure. I mean, it's like, it's, you know, the whole thing's not going to be finished necessarily. It's just going to just needs a ground level entry.
Yeah.
And then basically what I'm thinking is we'll just put the electric scout down in here when we're ready to tunnel down from the top, and we'll just pick our starting point.
Sounds good.
So I have to do a bunch more check calls, so I'm gonna let you go. I'll talk to you later. Alright, bye.
Do, 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 do. Almost got the framework finished.
Beep, 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 beep.
Don't worry, I'm up in the base, not down there.
Beep, beep. Huh, I must have plowed through some silver while I was mining.
I'm just calling for an updated location.
I don't even remember seeing it pop up on my ore detector. Do I still have it? Next question, do I still have an ore detector?
You're welcome.
I do not have an ore detector still. That would explain a lot.
That would be why.
Alright. Something that a mining ship should probably have.
Probably.
Yeah, the only ore detector in function is right now, or in operation, is on the Scout, electric Scout.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, I suppose is okay temporarily, but...
Meh. Yay, save lag.
Yep. Freedom! Alright.
Hey Kathy, it's Natalie. I'm just needing an updated location.
Quite the tunnel.
Alright. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
So long my flashlight doesn't make it down to the end of it.
That's saying something. These flashlights might as well be spotlights.
Pretty much. Alright.
excuse me. Framework's coming along slowly. A few more framework pieces, and I will start adding the actual programming blocks and timers into it.
Sweet.
And we can transfer programming over. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna ask. What size elevator do we want? Like a 5x5, 7x7, what?
I guess it depends. Are we just moving people or things?
Let's see. Well, do we want to be able to bring vehicles up here or ships or something of that nature via the elevator, or no? Or cargo
considering
or something.
I would say probably 5x5 only because the drill ship is only 5 blocks wide. In terms of, you know, being able to help us drill everything out.
Okay.
I mean, that ship's 3x5, but if we do 2 passes, that'll be 5x5-ish.
Yeah. I mean, 5x5 is big enough where if we can basically plop your welder in there or the scout if we need to and bring it up via elevator.
Yep.
And if we...
Well, I'm thinking more like small land vehicles we can get up.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was asking if...
Because, yeah, I mean, alright, so it's like, okay, our tunnel right now is no wider than 5, so there's no reason to be larger than 5.
Okay.
My initial idea was only to have, like, a people elevator, so, you know, like, you know, A block. So, like, a singular piston, straight up and down, call it about good, but, I suppose we are, like most of our ideas, they've expanded already, and we haven't even built them yet.
Yeah.
Alright, what do I need to weld up the conveyor system so that way I can start building a farm? At least put in the groundwork for it. So interior plate, construction components, small steel tube, motors, interior plate. Awesome.
Ooh.
Also the working space has been filled with light armor blocks.
Okay.
So my ability to actually get up and down next to it is no longer a thing.
Wait, which working space you did?
So the tunnel that the tubing runs up to the solar tower. It used to have like a 1-person wide space, and now it's filled in.
I put blocks as a stability thing.
I suppose I can cut them out and fill them back in.
So as long as the I want to leave the framework there just as a stability, but the tubes we can take out if you need to. So I'm gonna quickly weld up as much of the actual framework as I can. Yeah, since I had that framework, we don't need the conveyors to keep it upright. Just gotta make sure we don't accidentally break the... Toss my extra crap in there because I don't actually need it right now. Excuse me.
Meteor storm inbound.
Wait, did you just teleport or something?
No.
How the hell did you get up there so fast?
Jetpack.
Oh, did you go up the other side of the tube or something?
No, I just went outside and
No.
went back in.
That's why I went into there to start drilling up rooms so I could actually weld up all of the framework, and looked at one of the things that was up there and realized it was your tag. And I was like, wait a second.
Come again?
Your name tag or thing popped up.
Gotcha.
But I remembered just seeing you down there, so I got really confused for a second.
Magic.
Yes. Almost there. Alright.
Wow. Hey, do you mind grabbing that piece of interior plate that I can't pick up?
Sure.
Because I am too over encumbered.
Apparently I can't either. 1 second.
Oh.
Got it.
Cool. Because, yeah. Reasons.
Makes it a little difficult to place things.
Yeah. Can't really put things down that you need to put down if you can't put them down.
Wise words.
Yes. I'm a poet. That should be a t-shirt.
Yes.
Ow.
Don't do that, it hurts.
You can remind my face of that later.
Alright, frame is fully built, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue bumping
Sweet.
things. And it's just light armor, so if something really hits it, then shit.
Got it.
But
Hit it really hard.
grab some more steel plate and continue my core room work. Actually, I have just over 600. I'm working small grid. I'm good. That's the other thing that I love about the doing stuff like this on small grid.
Magic.
Yes. For the same amount of resources, you can do 25 blocks instead of 1.
Yep.
It's a wonderful thing. Oop. Rubber band.
I do not have.
That's alright, because I did. There they are. Do. People are gonna watch me from this side and Ram not know what the hell happened. Because I had 4 large grid programmable blocks set up, now I got this contraption.
Hmm.
Like, wait, what? That's magical. Mahaha. Oh, heck. Lag spike.
Alright, so I need construction components, small steel tube, and motors.
Okay. Fairly certain we have most, if not all of those.
I believe we have all of those. It's just a matter of getting them in large enough quantities to actually finish the project.
Bloop, bloop. That's why it looked weird. Knew I was doing something wrong.
Well done.
Didn't have the cutouts for the timer blocks.
Ah.
It's like, this looks a lot more plain than I thought it was. That would be why. Thankfully, that's really easy to fix. Do 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 do. Those.
You can tell at which point you gave up on putting product on the conveyor tubes when we were initially building these.
No.
Because all of a sudden it's just like there's nothing. It's like the bottom section's complete now because I needed less stuff for them.
Alrighty.
That was about like the easiest welding project I've had in a while. That last segment. You have no idea. I just literally just flew down the length of the pipe at almost full speed and it just went chink 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 chink.
Nice.
Alright. Let's see, well done, you broke it.
What did I break?
Sounded like something broke.
I didn't break anything.
I didn't break anything either.
Do do do. Losing our minds. Sounds about.
Okay. Oh, I need hydrogen again now that I'm doing these flying projects. I've gotten so used to being inside of ships, I don't need that much anymore.
Yeah.
Alright. Back to it.
Play that funky music.
White boy.
Exactly. Oop, there's the copyright.
Yep. And shut down. There we go. Damn it, I need interior plate again. Just put all that stuff away.
That's good. Oh, that's why it looks weird. I have it extended. I need it retracted. Aha. Ha 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 ha. We're down.
Alright, so I got interior plate now.
Did I build it wrong?
Yes.
Shh.
I actually don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm just gonna say yes. So that way, when you did, I can claim that I was right.
I think I did though. I think I built one too many blocks on the rotor head.
What are you gonna fuck it up for?
Hello, peanut butter. Welcome to the
Peanut butter! Jelly time!
I'm glad I changed my settings so that anytime I get a message in the chat, it makes a noise. Not quite that obnoxious, but yes, you get the idea. Oh my lord. Save lag.
Okay, so... Oxygen farm thing.
Thing.
Okay. That, screw it, that might just have to work.
Yep, I built one too many blocks high on the bottom.
Well done.
Mm-hmm. Can I do... It's a little bit different, but it would work.
I already forget what the math was that I figured out last time of how many of these we need, so I'm just going to build a buttload of them.
Sounds like a plan.
Because I remember they were, like, not the most efficient thing in the world, but again, we're going for self-sustaining.
Yes.
So that means you'll probably need to
Oh, and there goes my hydrogen.
build an oxygen tank down there.
Wait, down where? Who were? Oh, you're setting up the.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Inbound.
Well, oxygen slash hydrogen tank, I suppose we could probably. Well, they don't create hydrogen, do they?
The farms do not.
Yeah. All right. So we just need oxygen.
Should probably figure out somewhere to put that.
Probably.
I don't
Seeing
know.
as I'm gonna make a buttload of these things.
Ultimately, how many do we really want slash need, do you think?
Oh, tank wise?
Yeah,
Just one.
just one. Okay.
Yeah, those tanks hold quite a bit.
Alright.
I mean, ultimately, we're gonna have vents filling the rest of the place. But I
Yeah.
mean, just more as like I'm thinking more just like a backup to the fact that,
As a buffer in case.
well, because I mean these only work during the sunshine.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we're essentially just making oxygen batteries,
This is
if you
true.
want to think about it that way.
Let's see.
Need steel plate to build those. Okay, I'll be back.
I have no idea where to put it.
Hold on. Not like we're gonna be up and running here like now. Just saying, plan ahead.
Yeah. Somewhere. I guess I'll build off. Oh, hello. Ah, you're the top of that. Did I put a port on top there? No. Do I even have access there? I don't remember.
What are you trying to access?
I'm trying to remember if I... Something I'm just gonna basically stick it in the rock right above the assembler.
I mean, as long as it can be hooked up to the plumbing in some way.
Yes. I mean, it'll be plumbed through the assembler, but it shouldn't cause an issue.
I believe oxygen can't go through an assembler.
In that case, I'll still stick it in pretty much the same place, but it'll be connected straight into the line off the tower.
Gotcha.
It's right there. Oh, excuse me.
No.
Alright, so is the... Ooh, lag. Is the rest of the line still hooked up, so if I break this, it's not gonna fuck up anything when I try to put it back?
What do you mean the rest of the line hooked up?
The conveyor system, I'm gonna break one of the tubes and replace it with a juncture.
That should be fine. I mean, if it breaks anyway, I'll blame you, so.
I mean, it would be my fault, so... But no, it looks
See?
like we're good.
Exactly.
Alright.
No, I figured it would be
Small
fine.
steel construction interior. But I need more pieces for that. Oop.
I'm gonna need a buttload of bulletproof glass. You have no idea how big I'm making this farm.
No, I do not. We have just under 2,000 right now.
I'm gonna definitely need more than that. Well, one of these things take actually 100 pieces each.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, by far more expensive than a shuttle pod, actually, which is funny. But yeah, so remember that that line of blocks going from the solar tower to the comms tower?
Yeah.
I've covered the whole thing in 2 rows of farm.
Oh. Alrighty.
For reasons of breathable air.
Yeah. That works. Let's see. Motors to motors. More tours or motors?
Murders.
Motors.
More.
Let's see. Around and around I go. Can I get through here? Yes,
Where
I
you
can.
stop? Who the fuck knows?
Nobody can answer that question. Tank. Oh, that's right. I forgot they're actually a lot smaller.
What is?
The oxygen tanks.
Oh, then the hydrogen tanks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we could probably build a couple then.
Yeah, they're 2x1s.
Oh. I mean, considering we're also going to put vents throughout the facility. Or at least in key locations, I should say.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can work on vent plumbing. That's not a problem.
Yeah. Small, large computer construction. Yeah, I don't know how much they take, how much we'll actually use out of it. So,
I don't know.
but for a
It's
start,
gonna be
anyways.
a grand old experiment, that's for sure.
Yeah. For the moment, at least, it'll be good. Construction.
Because I'm gonna need a boatload of stuff.
Computer. Large. Yes. Just trying to get this one tank built real quick, and then I'll go back to my core project. If I can get through the rock.
Nah.
10 more large steel tube.
Okay, so that's... Alright, so all the pieces are in place now. It's just a matter of a buttload of welding.
Yay, welding. Grab some more hydrogen. And I'm gonna grab a beer.
I need hydrogen. Alright, so where's the oxygen tank here?
It is basically right above where the refinery assembler are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I stuck another juncture in there so that we can more easily add onto it later if we need be.
And plug some more on it.
Yeah. I
Good
figure
deal.
this far deep into the rock, we shouldn't have to worry about it being, at least for a while anyways, we'll have to get one hell of a meteor storm for that to get hit.
Yeah. I'm not worried about that stuff.
Let's see. No, I don't want to respawn. More interior plate.
Alright.
Alright,
22 years of power. Alright, I think we are probably good to go on that. Granted, that's it idling. Realistically, it has more like 1 to 2 days. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh well, still something.
Yeah.
Alright, so I need...
All the things.
Yes, I really do need all the things. Bulletproof glass, I'm going to take all of it. Just all of it.
Alright.
I already can't remember what else I need, so I'm just going to just throw a bunch of shit in and go from there.
Alright.
Since I figure, I mean, I'll probably use it.
Yeah.
And if I don't, well, then I'll probably still use it on other projects.
There you go. Let's see.
Doing the old school load and turn around technique.
Slightly changing my design because my fuck up, but actually
Well, what'd you go and do fuck that up for?
be a little bit different, but I think I might end up liking it in the long run. Because it's on a rotor, because because I swapped grids around, but also because I'm going to have it slowly spin around. But this way, instead of basically standing at the top of the stairs and waiting for your one to come back around again, when you find the one you want, you just step up onto the platform and you'll spin around with it.
Oh, cool. I already forget what else I need, so I'm just kind of loading in whatever at this point. Whatever seems like a good idea to bring with me.
Alright.
Like, kind of one of those, oh, yeah, I'll probably need that. Like, oh yeah, there's probably a good chance we'll use that. Alright. Fully loaded ship. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay, never mind, we're good. I just can't make that aggressive of a launch up.
Gotcha.
It cannot transition that fast when fully loaded. It just sits there and says, no.
Oh,
Like, wait, you wanted to do something?
lag.
Mass welding project begun.
Uh, Holy connections. Let's see. Where is... Huh? That one.
Meteor storm inbound.
Okay, Karen.
Oh, large steel tube is what I'm missing. Oh.
Uh-huh.
I grabbed small steel tube.
Well done.
Well, at this point, I'm just gonna keep welding. Basically under a necessity of trying to lighten the ship.
Got some rubber band glitchiness going on here.
Probably because I'm building a lot of shit right now.
That might do it.
I am quite literally growing a farm here.
Picture again, because I don't remember. It's right there. Okay. Rubber bandiness, oh my lord.
Did you just fly across the world?
It flew across the room.
Same difference.
Might as well be, holy crap. Let's see. Re-extend that.
Cool thing, if we build a system of oxygen tanks, we'll be able to depressurize rooms.
Yeah.
Save ourselves oxygen. So we probably actually don't need quite as big of a system as I'm building, but it kind of looks cool at this point.
Yeah.
Lunar.
Get in the hole.
Hi, I'm doing good.
No.
How about yourself?
There
Edgar is the one in the hole.
we go.
Yes.
I wonder how many people got that reference.
I feel like I should, but I can't think of it.
Really?
I did the check all 2
Yep.
hours ago.
Oh,
He said
that would be
he away.
the Achievement Hunter squad, and that would have been Ryan in discussion about his cow in the ground in Minecraft.
Oh my god. I should have gotten that one.
Okay.
That was
Yeah, I was gonna say, of all people, you were the one that was supposed to get it.
yeah. Shows you how long it's been since I watched the Hunters. Holy crap.
Free Edgar 2013. This is quite literally a much more impressive project than I initially intended.
Oh.
Oh, you just gotta see what this looks like on the hillside.
That there. 1 second. Let me finish grading these couple of blocks real quick. Now I gotta get out of my hole. Okay, there we go. Which way is the door? That way is the door. Oop. And grab hydrogen real quick. There we go.
Hey, I just need an update.
Alright, where you are up there. Holy.
I told you.
Wow.
Alright, thank you
Alright.
so much. Bye.
Told you it was, there was a lot of them.
No kidding.
So, if you're wondering where our resources went,
Alright. Good to know.
however, this will be easily enough oxygen to power a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
And by power a lot of things, I quite literally mean it, because I figure, future landing ships might recharge their oxygen tanks from the base rather than having their own generation sources.
Yeah.
Lunar.
Okay, so now I need to figure out what are all the
Alright,
parts I
I
need to
got
go
you marked.
get. I need large steel tube.
Do ya now?
I need interior plate. Yeah, large steel tube, interior plate, bulletproof glass. Alright. It's entertaining watching the battery on the back of this ship. Because it'll recharge itself if it's just idling along, but every time I hit the thruster hard, it always drops.
Mm.
But that was kind of the intention of having the battery on here, so that way I can hit it hard when I need to, and I don't have to that many more,
Don't have to really
I don't
worry
have to have any
about
more reactors. Alright. Blunk.
it. Timers placed. I can weld them up later. Weld them up as I need them.
Okay, now I need...
Need things. Lots and lots of things.
Oh, we don't have any more bulletproof glass in production?
I might weld up all the timers, because
Hey.
small
Sally,
grid
just
takes
need an
like
update
no
location.
resources.
Do all the things.
Exactly.
Cuscanuska, Alabama.
Sweet home Alabama.
Exactly.
Okay. I got you. Thank you so much. Right, bye.
So make sure I got all of this. Yep. Building all my timers up since they take like no resources. And the lights make it look cooler anyways. That's one less thing we'll have to go in and mess around with later. I need interior plate. See, put you back and go like that, and there we go. Do.
Do, 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 do.
Whoa.
Okay, so I was coming in here to look for.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, interior plate.
Definitely got some of that.
Yep, and I just took a buttload of it. And now I just need a lot more bulletproof glass,
Oh, okay.
which is currently doing its thing.
Yep.
Like, for drop? Alright, bye.
Do.
Do 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 do.
Let's see. I want that block. Not that way. There.
Meteor storm inbound.
I think I'll come back for that, actually, just so I can be productive while I'm waiting.
Why would you want to be productive?
Shh.
Do.
Alright.
Alright. So all those welded up. For steel and displays.
Oh, I still need the construction components that I took back out. Oops.
Hmm.
Okay, well, I guess a step at a time.
Yep. Oy. Deja vu of deja vu of deja vu of deja vu.
Which is.
Quadravu? I don't know.
No, but I mean, what for?
You saying that, and apparently I've had a dream about working on this project or something, because it just, out of nowhere, deja vu slapped to the face.
Well done.
Yes.
I guess the nice thing is that these oxygen farms won't have to work at 100% efficiency.
Sure.
So I won't have, like, because one thought I had was to set up like the equivalent of like a solar tracking set up to run these, just so that way we would always have them pointing at something?
I mean, you could. That's essentially why I ran the tower with conveyors.
Yes, I mean, yes, I could have, but
Excuse me.
I didn't.
True.
Because the thing is an arm that's got a bunch of little pods that have grass in them look a little less impressive than a solar tower. So
Yeah. Grind those down. That's just weird. So, fair warning, our automatic system is going to go down for a second while I swap things over.
no,
Also, the solar will too, but
heaven forbid everything breaks. I mean, the solar panels are pretty well pointed right now, so we should be okay. During the transition power-wise.
yeah,
Plus, we have battery backup.
exactly. There's that. There you go. Let's see. Browse. Tell dance. Okay. Check code. Load in. Firmware and exit. Timer. Silent. Missions. PB. 10. Default. Trigger now. And you trigger now. Are you working? Right. Trigger now. There. Do I hit start? Are you working? It says you're working. Just not giving an output like you normally do.
You says you do job good.
See if I can see one of these timers. Roll in. None of those timers look like they're rolling. Slightly confusing. But Tim says it's working, so it must be working.
I mean, it seems to be when I've moved a couple things around, so.
Look, the block itself says it's running. Timer.
Our Pro is 10810. Their, or what they have in the load number is parentheses.
One solar.
Okay.
Is that all the computers we have? Jeez.
Things.
10810. Oh.
Solar alignment. Okay. Check code. Remember. Alright. Solar. Timer solar.
Alright, it popped up, so. Yeah, so Louisville on Google's maps is 5 miles away. Okay, I got you updated.
Says it's running.
You're welcome. Have a good night. Bye.
So in theory, anyways, both Tim and Solar should be back up and running.
Lunar.
Cool.
Hey.
That's what I like to hear.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm updating another driver.
That's done. Let's see.
Alright, person of delivery.
Let's see. Where is things?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Alright, you're welcome. Hey. Do you want me to update you on the board, take you off, put you on?
Alright.
Sounds good. Alright. You're welcome. Bye.
Got me them tubes with grass.
Tubes with.
That's kind of what they look like.
Yeah.
Boy, do we need a lot of bulletproof glass to pull this off.
Excuse me. Do, 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 do. Alright. Let's see. There is. Oops. Not where I wanted you.
What was that?
I said not where I wanted you.
Oh.
Do. Did I get the last couple exterior blocks on the top of this thing where I want them? Just because it looks kind of weird with just a flat top.
Right. I think once I unload this current run on the welding ship, I'm gonna go retrieve the electric scout, and then probably call it good there.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes.
Not quite as much as I was hoping to get done today, but things.
Yeah, I mean, we made alright progress.
Yeah. Got the core pretty much finished. Well, At least the core itself, not the core room. Still kind of some metal and some rock, but it's progress.
That it is.
Yes.
Our farm has
I
begun.
put a note in the thing.
to
His
take
next
shape.
Check call is in about half an hour.
Ooh.
And
I think I've got about one
so we'll
third
tell them
of
that
the pods complete
at the next
right
check
now,
call.
Alright.
with the majority of them just waiting on bulletproof class.
Not bad.
And then I just need to finish the connections. I think I just need some motors, and so that shouldn't take too much. So yeah, the bulk of that work is done. Now it's just a matter of finishing up the missing pieces.
Yeah. Oop, I actually ran out of steel plate.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do.
Yeah, I will let him know. And what was your name again? You said B-A-T, right?
That and that one just there.
Okay, that didn't make sense to me. That's why I double checked. I'm sorry. I figured.
Do.
I'm off in half an hour, but I will pass this note along. And I'm also going to put it in the load sheet, so when they open up this pro, it's right there. Oh, no, we have 24-hour dispatching. Yeah.
Zoom zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Have a good evening. Bye.
Okay, now see. Let's see.
Lunar. Hey. Hey. You're on site? Okay, I'll get that marked. Thank you so much. Bye.
Let's see.
Alright. Coming on in.
Alright. Doot. You are Tim. Alright.
Actually, I think the Electric Scout has enough capability to fly up to Genesis, probably.
Nice.
Just because it's lightweight.
Alright.
So am I going to lock you in this room, or...
Give me 1 second. I'm just setting up
One Mississippi, done. Move on.
D. There, we're gonna go there.
Lunar.
Let's see. Actually, here.
Alright.
Try to set up my
Thank you.
label a little bit better.
Alright. What's the POD?
5, that looks about right.
Ready.
Understood.
Doo-doo.
Okay. Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Alright. I'll get that updated.
Oh, looks about right.
You're welcome. Bye.
I'll stick that in the middle. There. Light. So that's where I'm gonna put the light one. For the moment, anyways. So actually, right there. Alright, I'm coming.
Alright, let me get hydrogen real quick. Ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Alright, close that sucker up. Like the mining ship will stay where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully no issues.
Yeah.
Solar panels look good. Comms tower looks good. Farm looks good. Genesis we go.
Yes. Ooh, excuse me. Do 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 do.
Hey, I'm just checking in with you. Make sure you're okay.
Always love making the approach back to Genesis
Yeah.
with the skybox,
I'm
especially when
gonna
the
put you down
sun's
as
behind
there
it.
3 minutes
Right.
from now. Just call me when you get
It is.
yeah. Alright. Alright. You're welcome. Bye.
It is what?
I was waiting for it to pop up.
Hey, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, forgot I turned my dampers off. Okay, good. Did not run into it.
Well done. Are you inside?
I am.
Alright, I just gotta find that in the thing.
Actually, I want to check something here real quick.
Alright.
Test a theory.
Yes.
Yay,
I just
theories.
booked the driver. He is arriving on site. Yes, I literally just hung up.
Theory, not
And I have yet
what I
to,
thought.
Oh?
I just updated in Selectus.
I definitely have some stuff to figure out with the comms stuff
Alright.
still. Because I sat down in one of the seats and I can't access stuff
You're welcome.
down on the base.
Might need to reconnect it or something.
Well, it's connected. I don't know. Something to sort out later, I suppose. It was a pet project anyway, so. Well, it'll keep developing as time goes on. But anyway, that is going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, though, take it easy. And peace.
Bye-bye.